Hey, God bless you. God bless you. It's your girl, Benita. I wanted to pop back on to tell you that as we go through different series, as we begin to talk about things, you may begin to think about situations that have occurred that connect to what we're talking about. And in addition to thinking about those things, the feelings that were connected to those things may begin to resurface. When that happens, that is when you begin to apply the principle of confessing those feelings. Even if you don't have an understanding, even if you don't have a resolve about what's going on and you're in a stage of learning about it, you can still begin to get rid of the emotional clutter that is connected to whatever it is you're going through. So as you hear things, bring back memories, bring back feelings, then you can simply say, God, that reminded me of this and that happened, or you might write a post, or you may discuss it with me, you may discuss it with someone else, and you'll feel that same feeling. So what you need to do is say, God, I don't know everything about this process, I'm just learning, but I do know I'm feeling hurt. I'm feeling hatred. I'm feeling frustration. The same thing that I felt when a situation like this actually occurred in my life. And I confess that these feelings do not belong in my emotions. They don't belong in my soul. So I thank you for flushing them by your spirit and restoring my soul to a place of joy and peace. Actually, what's happening to you is, as you're confessing those feelings of negativity, they are coming off of you. And God, little by little, you're going to start feeling better. You're going to have a lot less depressive episodes, a lot less anxiety. And the thought may come to you that I don't want to give up these feelings. You know, when I was hurt about certain situations that have happened in my life, the feelings to me were kind of a part of a sick satisfaction. And so you need to talk to God about that. God, I know I should be confessing these feelings, but I just feel like that's all that I have. And I'm going to hold on to them. I held on to feelings of hurt and pain. I know that sounds crazy, but I held on to hurt and pain, especially when I was going through the situation with my husband. He had done some things, and so it was a sick satisfaction. I wanted to feel that way. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I know you understand that. So then you still need to talk to God. God, I don't want to give up these feelings because they're connected to what I've gone through. And so they just feel comfortable. You can, and need to acknowledge that. Acknowledge it. So either ask God to cleanse you or acknowledge to God that you don't want to give up those feelings. I know, but you can acknowledge also and admit that I know that these are not supposed to be on the inside of me, because if it's not joy and it's not peace, you're not supposed to have it. And those feelings actually have elements of negative residue that is in your soul, and it's a part of the cause of you being depressed, a part of the cause of you being filled with anxiety. As you begin to cleanse, you're going to start feeling lighter, even if you don't have a resolve, even if you don't know exactly how to put everything in place and your mind is still being renewed about the whole situation. You're going to begin to feel better emotionally. Amen. Because what we're actually experiencing here, as you go back and you recall those things, if you just drudge up those feelings and you don't do anything with them, then they remain in your soul, in your emotions. They remain there. And they build up and they build up, and they can make the matter worse. So again, as you feel those feelings, as the memories come back, that reminds me, it triggers this, it reminds me of that happened. Confess those feelings. God, I'm learning about how to I'm getting healed. I'm learning about how to think about this thing. You're showing me some stuff here, but those feelings do not belong in me because they're not joy and they're not peace. Amen. Confess them. Thank you for flushing out my emotions and restoring me to a place of joy and peace. And things are going to start doing better for you. A lot of you are already actually in the mode of deliverance. You're in the mode of healing as you hear about subject matters that touch on what you're going through or what you went through. The Spirit of God is answering your request. You ask him to heal you, and so he's taking you back. Now, usually this can happen in a different type of setting, but it can happen while you're listening to a teaching on here. God's healing you. This is a place of healing. That's what's supposed to be happening here. That's exactly what is supposed to be happening. So take advantage of your season. The Spirit of the Lord has carved out this time for you to be healed, for you to get a better understanding, for you to be healthier, so that you can go through your life and deal with life's problems and not be completely emotionally devastated. He's trying to teach you a better way. He's trying to teach you a better way. He loves you. There are things that God desires to put in your hand. There are things, you have gifts and talents. You have contributions that he wants you to be able to be free to do those things. So that's what we're posturing you for. Amen. So I just wanted to come on and let you know. Cleanse that stuff out of there. Get that clutter out of there. And receive the joy and peace of God that you deserve as a child of God. God bless you. Love and kisses. And I'm going to be playing this particular little segment periodically, because as I teach, God is doing some deliverance. Every time the teaching goes forth, God's doing deliverance. He's doing healing. And we need to know what to do with those thoughts and with those feelings. You may not know what to do with the thoughts immediately, but that will come in time. But you definitely, when you have those feelings, flush them out. God bless you. Love and kisses to you. And until we meet again, bye-bye.